Yo, what's up? Welcome to another edition of Manga After Dark. This time we're reacting to My Hero Academia, chapter 293. So if you remember last chapter, fucking Mirio showed up. The legend Lemillion himself returned to battlefield. So I wonder if they're gonna go into detail about how Eri learned to command her quirk to give him his quirk back. Alright, so let's dive into the chapter. Oh, so we got Eri eating like a cookie, looking all adorable. The next panel, we got Mirio diving into action. My Hero Academia, number 293, Hero Saturated Society. So we got Deku. You're here, Lemillion? But how? Then we got Lemillion. We got word from the villa about what's happening, so I rushed over using my special permeation mode of travel. So he's had his quirk back for a while then. Or at least he's had it for some time. Maybe it was undercover. You see, the villain hideout that the Night Eye Agency is keeping tabs on isn't far from here. I've only been on sabbatical for half a year, not long enough to trigger any nostalgia yet. Bubble Girl was nice enough to tell me about the multi-pronged battle plan going down tomorrow. And I want to, so this is a flashback. So he's sitting on the couch, and I want to help out. So he's sitting next to Sun Eater. Then we got Aizawa, Eri, and the students are sitting across. We've been practicing on bugs and lizards these past 2 months using small amounts of energy. I've seen the progress you're making, so it's Eri been practicing. Also, they remove the tail from the lizard, and they have Eri trying to regrow it quicker. Or I guess she's rewinding it, so she's rewinding it to a state where the tail existed. Okay. So you got Mirio. So please, Eri, I'm sorry for using you like this, but won't you try your rewind powers on me? So Eri's looking at Aizawa, and then she grabs Mirio by the face. Don't be sorry. This is why I'm training. You see a giant grin on Mirio's face. So you got a Nomu's coming. And it says, even my power ain't enough to take down these Nomu with one punch. So, anyone. So they're still charging through. You got a glint behind them. Glint, who's this? The explosion from that time, where nothing I'd ever done. All considered faster, stronger too. I've never felt that sensation. This is Bakugo, like being on death's door in total crisis. Yeah, Bakugo's not in good shape. It's pretty rough. Oof. So we got the tendrils are still heading towards Deku, or is this? I think this is the flashback of Bakugo jumping in to save Deku. We got Best Genius trying his best to fight all the Nomu. Holy shit, it's pandemonium. Gotta save. They're all scrapping. Alright, so Hado still is back in action. That's good. But she's really burned on her left side. Holy shit. Boom. And all the heroes are just struggling. It's a full-on scale battle. Then we got Ida. Bakugo, I can't take my eyes off of you for even a second. You mustn't push yourself. It could be fatal. Nijir, are you okay? Feeling just peachy that you're here, Togata. Weird, huh? Well, you have experienced the world, Bakugo. So we got Genus is talking to Bakugo finally. They're having a conversation. Bakugo's coughing up blood. That name was temporary. I held off on the big reveal until you could hear it. We're going to get a hero name? Uh-oh. Your alias represents your desires, but you're still naive to the ways of the world. Once you've earned your provisional license in your second year, return to me, and on that day, tell me your chosen name. Starting today, I'm Great Explosion Murder God Dynamite. Great Explosion Murder God Dynamite. Then we got Genus, how childish. Then we got Ida. What a mouthful. There was huh? Then we got fucking Press. Tacky. You got Spitter. Super tacky. Mirio. Haha. Then we got a fine hero name with a real sense of humor to it. Ain't nothing funny about it. A world without smiles and humor has no bright future. So this is Mirio talking. No offense intended, buddy. That's just my motto. Anywho, looks like their boss is going nowhere fast. And Genesis still has Gigantomachia tied down. So what do you say we wrap this up? Oh, your friends are having a blast down there. So this is Dabi. Poor Shoto. Oh, he's hugging him. No fun for you, just pain. And Shoto goes, but you're burning too. So they're like having a fire off. Seriously, it's great that you were raised with love. I'm fine because I'm happy right now. Because look at that face. Endeavor's still shell-shocked. He hasn't moved an inch. The guy's about to watch his puppet masterpiece burn up and die in the fire of his failed experiment, and he can't do anything. Nah, I said look. He's totally broken inside. Ha 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 ha. Shoto, once my fire burns you to ash, I wonder what kind of face that'll make. This panel's amazing. So you can see how distorted it with like a mixture of pleasure and pain and sadism. Like Dabi's like really demented. Holy shit. Awesome artwork. Then we got Black Whip. What? So he grabs Dabi. Interesting, okay. So Dabi just looks over. And then Deku's like, nah, and then you see the whip coming out. The others are backing up Genis, so I got you, Todoroki. Good job. This was being a homies for. Who cares if my arms and legs are done? So how's he holding Black Whip? Froppy style. I shit you not. I mean, you're probably reading this along with me. Black Whip is coming out of his mouth. What? The ingenuity that Deku has, still like I don't understand the shit that he gets when you see him do stuff like this, and how amazing that is. That like he actually is learning from those around him. And it's not dumb either. Like, it's like he's a student. Like, he watches all of his classmates. He studies their movements. Like, you know what? I could take a little bit in pieces from each one of you to make myself better. And in this scenario, he knows it in his fighting style that his limbs get damaged a lot. So what did Deku do? I have Black Whip. I can use it like a frog's tongue. So you know what I'm going to do? Use it like a fucking frog's tongue. So he has Black Whip Froppy style, and this Black Whip coming out of his mouth. It's fucking awesome. So then Dabi just emitted a giant wall of flames. Whoosh. This is a family affair. None of your business. It's my business because Todoroki's my friend. And Endeavor's my mentor who made me stronger. Sure, the past never dies, and that's why I'm watching Endeavor real hard as he tries to be better. That's right. And guess what? You aren't Endeavor. That's right, Deku. So now Endeavor's like, huh? So I mean, it's just kind of trash that Endeavor's getting a pep talk from like a 14-year-old or 15-year-old hour Deku is, but I mean, sometimes, you know, you need words of wisdom comes from different packages, you know. Sometimes you get those nuggets from people you don't expect. So now Endeavor's like clenching his teeth. Midoriya. And so then Dabi goes, ha 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 ha, way to state the obvious. But still, you gotta pity me, right? That agent of justice did some vile stuff, and I'm the result. Evil is thriving, justice is losing this war. And all I'm doing is showing you sentimental dopes who's to blame for that. The future coming down the pipeline. So you got Deku, this feeling, just like earlier. So the fibers are snapping. Gigantomachia, he's like, it's coming undone. They have a few seconds before homie's released. is one where all that schmaltz and lip service is going to get blown away by chaos. Then we got Mirio, yikes. Then we got Beshias, he's back up. So we got so is that Endeavor? Yeah, so I think it's Endeavor heading towards Gigantomachia. So we got Endeavor flying up. Then Giganomachia's looking confused, like, huh? Power suddenly all gone. Huh? The Machia just falls. Wait, what? Alright, so I think Endeavor just flew up and struck Gigantomachia in the face. And then like Endeavor was coughing up blood, and I guess maybe the sleeping drug took effect on the Machia finally, because it says power suddenly all gone. He just falls. Then someone says Machia. The Machia says no strength. ... That reminds me, the message I got from the gang at the villa. They said their strategy had no effect, but look, indeed, someone out there weaved this thread of hope. The sedative must have worked. Next chapter, December 13th. So finally, this is several chapters after the fact, Gigantomachia finally falls asleep. What are the villains going to do now? Alright, so now, going into this arc, I kind of wanted the villains to win. I think they need to for the story to continue long term. Because, like, if they can't win under these scenarios, then when? Like, this is the perfect storm for the villains, and they still can't take the heroes out. This is kind of bad. They'll need some other type of power-up, and I don't think... Maybe there's another power-up left for the villain side. Maybe a new villain's going to appear that shift the balance, or the traitor is someone really top tier, and that shifts the balance. But I still hope the villains pull it out of this battle. But this was a positive chapter for the heroes. Machia fell asleep. That's the biggest issue for the heroes to face. They had no way to stop Machia, and now he's down. So I'm curious to see how the villains counter. I think Shigaraki needs to wake up, but in what condition is he in to actually fight? So that's the question. But he has the regenerative quirk, so maybe his body's being pieced together as he's resting, and then when he wakes up, he'll have like his full body back and he's ready to fight again. But yeah, how are the villains going to escape? Who's going to carry I guess Compress could carry Machia, worst case scenario. So we'll see how the villains respond. So I'd like to thank you all for joining me on this live reaction. Make sure to like the video, comment, and subscribe. Peace out. Enjoy the day. MangaAfterDark out.